morning, everyone. Why are there so many songs about rainbows and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions. Some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong. Wait and see. Someday we'll find it. The rainbow connection. Lovers, dreamers, and me. That every wish be heard and answered when wished on the morning star. Somebody thought that, someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? What do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Einstein was once grilled by a young astrophysicist about his geometric theory of gravitation. The young astrophysicist said, "We understand space and how gravity as a geometric property of space is directly related to the energy and momentum of whatever radiation is present. But what is next? Is it about gravitational lensing? Is it about the propagation of light? Is it about," Einstein said no to all those. No, it's about freaking time. So, after 21 years, it is about freaking time. I am honored to announce we are gathered here today for the marriage of two of my and your favorite people ever, Richard Seymour and Jeffree Stott. 21 years, or almost 693 million seconds. Your amazing relationship and commitment to one another has withstood the test of time, outlasting Beanie Babies, grunge music, and bearing witness to the rise, fall, and rise again of some of our generation's best boy bands. And the proof is here before you. We are assembled here today, been drawn together because of your love. Like planets around the sun, we orbit around your love, basking in its warmth. The invisible pull of you two together brings us closer to you and closer to ourselves as well. symbology of this is not lost on any of us, and the symbology of the wedding rings in particular. We can show them the rings that we have. The wedding ring is an outward and visible sign of the inward and spiritual bond which unites two hearts in endless love. This ceremony and the paper we sign today are the culmination of 2 decades of love, commitment, and devotion to one another. Another symbol in the rings you exchange today are the rings themselves, forged from meteorites from the beginnings of the solar system itself. Sir Martin Rees, Astronomer Royal of Britain, actually said, "We owe our existence to stars because they make the atoms of which we are formed." So if you're romantic, you can say we are literally star stuff. And if you are less romantic, you can say we are the nuclear waste from which the fuel that makes stars. So Rick and Jeff, the meteorites based within your rings are billions of years old, yet ever solid and shiny as the day they plummeted from the heavens. So too is the eternal love for one another that is the basis of your relationship, as rock solid and just as annoyingly schmorshy and schmoopsy today as it was over 2 decades ago. Rick and Jeffrey have decided to write their own vows, so they will recite now.
It's okay to do it.
May we have the glasses, please?
Please, yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Because it's 21 years.
And I can only move it so far away from it, so still be able to read it. Okay. Unlike most newlyweds, today we celebrate not the beginning, but the continuation of our marriage. Having already shared nearly 21 years of a loving relationship which, in every context other than legally, can only be called a marriage. Today's ceremony represents an acknowledgement of what has been, as much as it is an acknowledgement of what is yet to be. So, first, I simply must thank you, Richard Martin Seymour, for being my friend, my lover, my partner, and my spouse through all of the adventures and the joys and the sorrows that we have shared over the past 2 decades. I cannot imagine my life without you. There is no one I would prefer by my side. Reflecting on the past 21 years, I can say with great confidence that you are not my soulmate, that we were not destined for one another. As appealingly sentimental as such ideas may be, they deny a greater fundamental truth. The real value of our relationship is defined wholly by us, by our love for one another, and by the enduring commitment that we share. Out of all the people in the world, we have freely chosen to give ourselves to one another. That choice was ours and ours alone. And it remains a choice that we continue to make every day. No, you are not my soulmate, for that word does not suffice. But you are the person who, many years ago, nervously asked for my autograph in a crowded theater lobby. You're the person who asked me to move in with you, to share your life, despite knowing that I was a potential flight risk. You are the person who supported my dance career, even when it meant touring for months on end or living on opposite ends of the earth. And you're the person who was always waiting for me when I returned home, with open arms and an open heart. You gave me room to grieve when Grandma Mary passed away. You helped me learn how to better accept myself despite the homophobia that persists in some quarters of our family. You patiently nursed me back to health after kidney surgery and kept me sane while undergoing chemotherapy. And still, today, you continue to indulge my various creative endeavors while spoiling me with super yummy grilled cheese sandwiches. At any point, you could have chosen differently. Instead, you remained loyal and true and committed to our relationship, to our marriage. You have demonstrated your love every step of the way, and it is my great delight to continue to choose to love you in return every day for the rest of our lives. Rick, I promise to love you, to protect and care for you, to be patient, to be understanding, to offer my support and encouragement, and to always continue to achieve. I will be your friend and companion, and I will share my life with you, my kind, gentle, and loving spouse. Whatever new adventures the future may bring through the good times and the bad times, as long as we both shall live.
As we stand here at sunset overlooking the ocean, I feel like I can see forever.
Really? I really hope so.
You're home.
Wow. Seriously? Okay, let's try that again.
As we stand here at sunset overlooking the ocean, I feel like I can see forever. I see that day 21 years ago, watching you on stage. I see the person who, when I asked for his autograph, presented me his phone number. I remember how we stayed up all night talking, and I love that we could still sit down and talk for hours without realizing that those hours have passed. I treasure the plans that we continue to make and the life that we continue to live together each and every day. You are the first person I want to share my successes with, and the first person I turn to when life throws challenges I don't think I can handle. I wake up thinking about you and go to bed with your kiss on my lips. You are my best friend, my partner, and the love of my life. Had I planned out my life prior to knowing you, had I put everything I wanted on a piece of paper, I would have been shortchanged. 21 years ago, I pledged my love and commitment to you, but it seems like only yesterday. We promised to love and to protect one another, to share our lives, to become a family. We made these promises to each other in private, through our actions and through our unwavering commitment to each other. And over the past 21 years, we have lived them for each other. I have always been by your side in sickness and in health, for better or for worse, and I will remain so for the rest of our lives. I came prepared. I am grateful for the light and laughter you bring into my life, for your goofy wordplay, for your silly characters you create, and for the way you entertain me by turning our kitchen into your personal performance space. But mostly I am grateful to you for remaining by my side as we have worked to create a home and a life together. Today, at the beginning of our 22nd year, in the presence of our family, I renew my vows to you, pledging my eternal love for you and eagerly awaiting what life may bring. We have waited what sometimes feels like a lifetime to sign these papers and receive the legal recognition of marriage. Today's ceremony reaffirms the commitment we made those many years ago, and a commitment that grows stronger over time, and that we continue to make anew every day together. Jeffrey, I promise to stand by your side, to protect and care for you, to be patient, to be understanding, to offer my support and encouragement, and to always be faithful to you. I will be your friend and companion. I will share my life with you, whatever new adventure the future may bring. Throughout the good times and the bad times, you are my life, my love, and my everything. I love you now and always.
A wedding is meant to act as a joining of two hearts. A wedding is meant to act as a joining of two hearts, two souls together as one. This wedding is a validation of that union which took place already many years ago. The public, joyous celebration of your solemn vows to one another made in private, now triumphantly exclaimed for all to hear. You have exchanged rings and vows. So, by the power vested in me by the state of California and the Church of Universal Brotherhood, I now pronounce you married. You may kiss one another. To quote Einstein, it's about freaking time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my profound honor to introduce you to Richard and Jeffrey Scott.